Imagine being able
And welcome to the channel, everybody. How's it going tonight? So it is the night. It is the advertised for more than a couple weeks night of we are going to celebrate the 3 years of me being live on YouTube. Mind you, I haven't been live the entire time because, of course, occasionally we have something happen called life. But so far already, we got Vitalik in the house, Breeze Cabaret, Larry. I'm doing great. How about yourself? And of course, the legend herself, JJ. How you doing? Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. As far as what we are doing for content tonight, I have not the slightest clue. I haven't planned that out. Honestly, I've been busy all day trying to get 97,000 things done so that I could even get to live at 5. So for the most part, for the first part of things right now, I'm just kind of auto running some stuff that I got to get through anyways, just to kind of knock some stuff out. One of these days you'll get my name right. Dude, the next time we're on call, like, you can fix that. Can I be back in the group line group in the future? Quite possibly. We can talk about it. Himself, LLO, no worries though. Oh, I was thinking it was JJ. Sorry. As in Emma. But anyways, guys, I do have, oh my god. I do have the wheel already prepped and ready. The deal is, at the point that we do each spin, anybody who is not already on the wheel, which, by the way, if you're a member of the channel, you're on the wheel at this moment. If you become a member during the live stream, I will add your name an additional time to the wheel. But anybody who is live at the time I do a spin, I will call out names at that point in time, and I will add your name, no matter if you're already on there or not, an additional time. So you'll get one time for being live, one time for being a member. What I figure we're going to do, so we're going to do 3 spins tonight. Each spin is 10,000 Titan shards. The first spin I'm going to do at 5:30. We're going to do one at 6:30, and we're going to do one at 7:30 tonight. That's 5:30 Pacific Standard, because that's what my clock says. So basically, we're going to do one in about 20 minutes. We'll do one about an hour after that, and we'll do one another hour after that. Just double checking. I'm seeing messages coming in a couple different places. Just a reminder, guys. Remind your alliances, everybody else out there. All you have to do is be live, and you get a chance at 10,000 Titan shards tonight. So do them at random times. Nah, I want everybody to kind of have an idea when they're coming. So true fans will hang out as long as they possibly can. People that are only here for the shards will stop in at the check-in times. Nick Brown, nice to see you. How's it going, my man? I will let you know you're on there based off of whatever YouTube showed you under the members thing as. Obviously, everybody's names are screwed up again somehow. So I decided to take Carolina and Jugs. Nice. Which were neither of my recommendations, actually. As a matter of fact, Mystic was definitely Nico. He wasn't under Cosmic that I recommended to you. No, I recommended Nico over Jugs. I mean, I have Jugs, but I don't have Nico. So, but I'm not saying it's a bad choice by any means. King Arena's over there giving excuses. Medusa. I suggested Medusa over Carolina. Carolina. You're right. I went with Jugs because he's such a beast. I get it, man. I totally do. Like, I don't see anything wrong with that decision whatsoever. It's just, of course, Nico is the new hotness right now. Jugs has been reliable and consistent for quite some time. He's you're not going to go bad with it. So, um, honestly, I'm good with that either way. So, but I will give you guys a little bit of a preview, just so you guys know that it's coming. So here is the wheel. You can see it. It is big. It is lovely. It is not nearly as fancy as other wheels, but it is my wheel, and all your names are on there, or at least most of your names. So when we get to that point, we will jump over to the wheel. We'll add anybody. Medusa will happen. It's just not at the moment. I totally get that. I'm a member of your channel. Yes, you are, Jordan, and you are on the wheel. Thanks for the advice yesterday for Science Rank 4, Crystal. Thinking about Hulk to go up. He's only Science. Nice. Mr. Pibbs in the house. How's it going, Drewski? Happy belated Thanksgiving. I appreciate that, man. I hope yours went well. Mine was letting one of my alliance members goat me into spending units. So I figure I did good. Can't go wrong with Hulk as a rank 4. I mean, I totally have to agree. He was my first science rank 4. He's my only science rank 4. Hi, Ak. How's it going, my man? I got to turn that down some. I feel like I'm yelling. I might be yelling. But that's also because I got music in my ears right now. Do have a few other things planned and opened and available if I decide to see some opportunities. But, yeah, like I said, guys, we are going to be doing the drawings as the night goes on. We're going to do 3 of them throughout the evening. I've got 3 codes, 10,000 Titan shards each, 30,000 total. What better way to celebrate 3 years than with 30,000 Titan shards? To be clear, shards. If Kabam ever gave me 30,000 Titans, 30,000 whole Titans at once, like, I would have every champion in the game at all times. I'm happy with that pool. I bet you are. So I'm thinking the plan will be to hold off on my 3 to 4 gem for science and skill until banquet for Scorpion and Kingpin. I think that's some really good moves. Like I do. They're both going to be phenomenal at 7 stars. Like considering what you can do with them as 6s. I mean, there were plenty of times before I left, and I get that there's a gap there of massive progression. But there were plenty of times that you missed my message. I did see you. Hope you win. But there were many times that like we would assign Scorpion as the counter for a war lane, even as it's a 6-star, just because he was the best option. So having him as a 7-star, oh yeah, man, it's going to be great for those who get him. And anybody who can take him up right away is definitely gonna see some value. Kingpin is gonna be the same. And Awakening Gem for both. That is gonna make a world of difference in a lot of ways. I mean, they're not too huge awaken. Scorpion's a little more on his awakening than Kingpin. but they're not like absolute have to have awakening type champions. But at the same time, it never hurts to have them awakened early on. Take them all the way up in rank. You know, be able to really flex them early. So we're going to do the first spin of the wheel in about 15 minutes. So let your alliance mates know. Let anybody out there on socials know. About 15 minutes, and then we'll do one every hour after that. That way we can go ahead and get all three of them out. And like I said, the plan is we're going to do 3 hours tonight. So we're going to wrap this up about 8 o'clock my time tonight. We'll do the last giveaway at about 7:30. What we'll probably do tonight is honestly, I'll sit here and we'll get the dailies out of the way. And then once I get the dailies out of the way, we'll probably, I told you, Larry, I don't know, I haven't talked to the YouTube Alliance leader. I'm not in charge of any of that. Do you join the giveaway or what's the... Okay, in order to be part of the giveaway, you get one entry just for being live. So if you're here at the time that I do the giveaway, you get an entry. I'll call out to see who all's live. I'll add them to the wheel. Also, on top of that, if you happen to be a member of the channel, you get an entry no matter if you're live or not. So if you're a member and live, you get 2 entries per spin. Now, there is one small exception to that, and that is I have Tons' name on the wheel twice already. So if he stops in, he will have his name on the wheel a third time. But that is mostly because most of you that have a gifted membership right now is because of that man a week ago. So I gave him an extra entry on the wheel. And it's my wheel, so I can do that. But yes, like I said, at 5:30, 6:30, and 7:30 Pacific Standard Times, I will be spinning the wheel. Give or take 5 or 10 minutes, depending on if I'm in the middle of a match or something. Because I will be I think I'm going to go over and try and make a little bit more push on Battlegrounds, even though me getting to Gladiator Circus this early in the season would be a really exceptionally rare thing. But it'll be something that we can do. So if I'm in the middle of a match at the exact half an hour mark, we will go back to we'll do the wheel as soon as the match is over. But as long as you're live, I will do a call out right at the half an hour mark. I'll get everybody additional added to the wheel. And then once everybody's on the wheel, I'll make one last final call, make sure I've got everybody's names, and then we go, and then I'll do the spin. I'll take down record of it, and we will do another hour of live, and then another spin, another hour of live, about another 20 minutes or so, and then call it a night. That is the plan for tonight. So, the longer you are here, the more opportunities you get. If you decide that you are able to do so and want to become a member of the channel, you also get opportunities. And being live, if anybody donates memberships to the channel, you also have a chance of getting one of those to get yourself on, even if you can't afford to get your... I do understand everybody has their own situation, so nobody is required. That's why I said the only thing that I do have is I do have subscribers only on. So if you're in the chat and you're waiting to become for the wheel drawings, you will have to subscribe to the channel to be able to comment your name to get onto the wheel. But subscribing is free. So everybody is eligible for one free entry. The 57 members of the channel that are any of them that are live while I do wheel spins will also get an additional one. We are going to have to do some arena at some point over the next month. Mostly because I need to get my units back up after what I spent on cyber. Because I will be spending over 15,000 for sure. But my goal for Banquet is about 20 to 25. I forget to collect. I did. No, that was something else. Anyway, so we got all that. I also have to do the eggs sometime soon. I need to get back to arena as well. Just feeling like a little burnt out from it right now. Oh, I understand. It's one of those things. It can get daunting. Some of the game modes in this game are really good about getting daunting. So, totally understand, but it's nice to see you in the house tonight, Thomas Burley. How are you doing? I see how my alliance mates are. I'm losing out to Survivor Series. All good, guys. I swear I won't kick anybody for not showing up. I mean, it's not like it was the 3-year anniversary of my channel or something. And Survivor Series doesn't happen all the time, and most of the time it's repeat matches that they swear have never happened again or before. That'll happen again in another 5 years. So, whatever. I swear, I won't take it personal. Wolf, do you prefer Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss of Legends? I haven't done either, I don't think. But there are war games. I honestly, those are two that I need to do pushes on at some point, I believe. Or did I do Labyrinth at one? No, I couldn't have done Labyrinth. I don't remember what I did. We're gonna go look at that in a minute. I forget what all I have done and haven't done. I know I haven't done them both. I know that for sure. So I can't really say. I will say that Labyrinth was a cool way of saying things, and Abyss was just cool. So there are definitely a lot of things that oh my god. There are a lot of modes in this game that have come out since those two that I do enjoy a lot more. Like I really have to get the new Crucible done. I did the first one, obviously. I need to do the new one. And then I need to finish Epoch because I've got that halfway done. I've got 3 paths left to do on it. I enjoyed both of them a lot. Epoch, or sorry, both Abyss and Labyrinth of Legends are, yeah, they're both time consuming. Wolf sent you a picture online just to prove I told you I was going to do to your stream. I'm guessing what you're talking about is... yeah. Love it, man. At least I get the big TV. Like, Summer's Fest is on the tablet, so... Or, not Summer Fest. Summer... Or whatever it is. Yeah, whatever wrestling pay-per-view. Sorry, I won't see much of the live stream. We'll pay-per-view night in the house, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm giving you crap right now because I'm also on the other computer. I've got line chat up right now, so I'm watching your conversation, and I'm totally giving you crap about it. I already commented about how, you know, like, wrestling happens all the time. My 3-year anniversary is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, you know. Wrestling will tell you that this match has never happened before in history. I've got it recorded from 4 different times it's already happened. This only happens once in a while. Like, whatever, though. But we are just about to give away the first set of 10,000 Titan shards for those who are in the stream and anybody who's a channel member. So, I'll hear your crap talk later in the house. The fiance is in charge, and I say, yes, thank you, love, thanks for supporting my gaming addiction. I kind of get it. Kind of. Not really, but, you know, whatever. So with that, we are 3 minutes out from 5:30. Plus, I'm running Arena, so I have all devices going. Yeah, I know. Like, I've got 2 computers, 2 phones. The tablet's right in front of me, though it's not doing anything at the moment. But, yeah. There's plenty of times, especially when I'm auto-running stuff, where I've got 2 phones, the tablet, and the TV, or possibly both computers going. It's ridiculous. I know. First world problems. But anyways, so like I said, guys, let's do it this way. Starting now, I am doing roll call. Anybody who says here in the comments, I'm adding you to the first wheel spin. So, start coming. Nick Brown, we got you. I'm not going to write this down. That's dumb. I got Spider Pool and Swiss Beats. We got Breeze. I got Jordan. Okay, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Anybody else that's in chat right now, drop your name, or drop here, and I will add you to the list. We got Vitalik. Okay, we're still, I know there's a couple more still watching. If anybody wants a chance at these 10,000 Titan shards, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and you drop here in the comments now. Legacy just came in. I'm going to count your what's up as a here. Just because it's Legacy and she popped in just in time. Anyone else want to leave a here comment? This is the last call. As soon as it hits 32 on the timer, I am switching views and we're going to spin the wheel. And we're going to give away the first batch of 10,000 Titan Shards of the evening. So, last call. If you are Hayek, Hake, see what happens when Dee Dee's in the chat recently. I go back to his bad habits. Okay, I got like I said, guys, last call. We're looking at less than 30 seconds left. If the timer hits 0, I'm gonna go ahead and spin, which we are at. So let's go ahead and change our view over so you guys can see it. And here we go, guys. First spin of the evening. Who's it gonna be? Ember setting on me. Well, he may be skipping out on the live stream to go watch wrestling, but the first 10,000 Titan Shards are going to Anian. I will be contacting him later and giving him lots of crap. But we are going to go ahead and clear off all of the names that were added outside of the members. And you will have to be present for the second drawing if you want an additional name on the wheel. But every other name, everybody above this is a member. Some guys get all the luck. But if you guys are a member of the channel or become a member of the channel during this live stream, I will add your name to the members section of the wheel. The members section stays with the members on it all night long, and they get access. They get an option of an opportunity at all three, no matter if they're live or not. If you are live, you do get that extra ability to get your name on the wheel a second time. I swear, I don't know what's going on with my voice the last couple days. And I still got more videos to release. I swear I gotta get some hard candies the next time I go out. Like usual, I've been playing MODOK and Kingpin. Nice. It could be that. It could be. It's been a really busy month. I've been doing a lot this month, so I've kind of pushed myself quite a bit. It also doesn't help that I do kind of get into things before I get on here, where I'll sit around and I'll be singing and doing voices and things like that. Some of the stuff that I really should do a little more on the live streams. I don't know. I guess that part of my personality doesn't always come out when I'm live. I don't know why it doesn't, but it is just one of those things. As a matter of fact, I was thinking about it before I went live tonight because I was sitting here with the camera on. I had most everything set up, was making sure I was testing a few things, and I'm sitting here dancing and singing and having a great time and doing voices. And I'm like, I don't know if you guys would want to see behind the scenes or not. Like, and then it kind of like I never know because there's times that like I'll be prepping for a live stream, and I know that I've committed to doing it, so I will be here, but I'm barely functioning properly. So like I'm getting things done, but I'm trying to find me enough to do this. And then there's other times where, like I said, like I'm just sitting around and just singing songs and making voices and doing stupid stuff and having a great time. Even when I'm getting annoyed with, like, I was trying to do a couple extra things to tonight's thumbnail that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, partially because I didn't have as much time as I wanted to work on them because I got held up dealing with other things that I shouldn't have been dealing with. But yay. But I got those taken care of, and then I rushed and got the thumbnail put together and got the wheel set up, and YouTube was fighting me like no other, trying to get everybody's names off of my members list. Every time I go to scroll down, it would instantly flip back to the top of the list. So that was fun. But, you know, that's kind of like, I don't know, a little insight to a little. Trust me, you guys don't want inside my head. It's a lovely playground until you're actually there. YouTube does that to me too. Yeah, I don't get it. Like I eventually like broke down the number of them that were on page just so I could see more and get through the list. Because it'll show you like 14 to 16 of them, like without having to scroll. So I set it to 20 per page so that I just had to like try and hold it down to find the last 4. But yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Like they're so good at so many other things, to have something that just like basic somehow not work properly is kind of odd. So, but I'm sitting here frantically trying to, because like it took me, I think I finally got everything I had to handle this morning done about 2:00 this afternoon. And I'm sitting here going, okay, I got 3 hours to get the thumbnail created, get the wheel set up, get everything in place for the live stream, get myself something to eat, and make sure I'm situated. And I turn around and like just that stupid little thing of trying to drag down to read all your names is an extra frustration. And it wouldn't have been if I would have sat down last night and wrote them all down, but you know. Instead, I went and hung out in multiple people's live streams, and I did my live stream, and like I got the video out, and I just took a little bit of time. Which, speaking of which, if you guys haven't had a chance to check it out, the first dev panel Q&A dropped last night. So I have that video out. That one has some interesting information in it, including the fact that there is an Spider-Ham Easter egg still left to be found in the game. And there's a hint in there on how to find it. Some of the things in there are going to be less topical of what you guys are probably going to want to know, but there are definitely some things in there that I think are interesting for the community to know. The second Q&A panel, I will have that out tomorrow. That one, we all had a bit more input in. We all figured out how to make sure that the questions we wanted to ask got asked. So I will have that panel out tomorrow. I'm going to have the final panel, which unfortunately is the one I showed up to the latest. which is the character dev panel. I'll have that one out on Monday. And then I've got multiple content creator interviews. I'm probably going to layer a couple of them together. And then I will do my final recap. So that's most of what's going to be coming out. That's everything that's going to come out over the next week. And then we're going to, after that, I'm going to get a couple lives in during that time as well. But we are going to get back to dropping. Joel Williams, nice to see you. How you doing tonight, man? We're going to get back into doing guide videos after I finish up this next week. So, oh. So we've already done the first spin of the evening for those just coming in. But we will be doing 2 more spins this evening. We're going to do one at 6:30 and one at 7:30 Pacific Standard. Getting some snow here. I was actually just reading a report this morning that where I'm from back in Iowa just got hit with snow. So I'm guessing you're probably somewhere in the Midwest. But I know they were talking. Snow started Friday and was still going on at this point. I haven't talked to anybody back there yet. Ohio, Michigan border. Nice. So yeah, guys, like I said, just a reminder. Okay, MCOC, nice to see you, man. How's it going? Caveman, tell me not to spend 10K my 13K units on 2 rank 4 gyms and save it for banquet. They're starting it. Man, I will tell you this much. I finally broke down and did it myself. That's how I did the rank ups last night. So, just something like appreciate it, okay? We are doing 2 more batches of 10,000 Titan shards tonight. We're going to do anybody who is live. When I spin the wheel, your name will get added onto the wheel. If you are a member of the channel, your name is already on the wheel and will remain on the wheel all night long. So you are eligible for all 3 spins every time that we spin. Is this that far behind, or it is? But we will keep everybody on the wheel that's a member. If you become a member during the stream, I will add you to the wheel as well. So, I'll add you to the member section of the wheel more appropriately. So, that is open. No pressure by any means. I understand everybody has their own spending. Mama Bear is streaming 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's awesome. I hope she's still live when I get done tonight. Because if she is, I will jump over. If anybody goes over there, I fully understand, especially after her being away this long and everything. Please tell her, send my well wishes over, and tell her I will be over if she's still live when I'm done. Because I will definitely do so. As a matter of fact, I will plan if she is still live when I'm done, which I understand is asking a lot for her. We will raid her tonight. So we really haven't made any progress in. We did a little bit last night of some battlegrounds here, but we haven't really made any progress yet. Um, so I don't know that we're going to make any tonight, but it's a great way to fill the next few hours. Is seeing how much progress we can make. If it starts going really bad, we may just go over and do some arena just to pick up some of those units that we need to pick up. I wanted to plan something like particular that I had like scoped out and had ready to do and everything else. But like I said, I got a little busy today, so it was more so about being here and celebrating you guys and thanking you guys for the time and making sure that I get these shards given away to you guys. So I will say this much 100% for anybody who is here and supporting and hanging out and having a good time. Like, I absolutely appreciate every moment tonight and any other night that you have been. And I thank you guys overwhelmingly. And it has been an amazing journey to get 6 years into. Or 6 years. Wow, I can't believe I just said that. 3 years into doing this YouTube channel. And I know it's been some ups and downs. I know I've had to step away a couple times. But the amount of things that has happened in my life because of this channel and because you guys have been so supportive, I can't. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't. So I absolutely appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody being along for the ride. Um, we are going, like I said, I have plans for a lot more to come. We're going to revisit some of the chapters that I don't have out on the guide videos out on the channel for yet. We're going to get those out. I'm going to start making some progress myself on my accounts and getting those videos out. We're gonna be live streaming on a regular basis again now that we're back. I mean, it's there's no stopping now. Honestly, I'm working on getting everything taken care of in life, and I'm working on getting some other income sources built. But even with that going, like, I just want to get back to enjoying my time on YouTube, and I want to get to the point where I can start giving back to the community the way I wanted to from the get-go. One of the great things is, of course, we are talking about doing a meetup here in Seattle in the spring. So if you are in the area or going to be in the area this spring, figure probably end of April, beginning of May. We haven't locked in a date yet. But I know myself, Abido, Pandaman Pete, Akbar, probably Royal, a couple members of the Kabam staff, possibly Truth. Max is talking about possibly coming up. So there's going to be some real good opportunities. And I'll make sure we get footage of that. We'll get interviews with the Kabam staff. I've got contacts with more of them now, so I'll be able to reach out to them on a more regular basis and be able to get more questions answered. We are. We're going to push a lot more on the channel, I think. I know we're going to push a lot more on the channel. And so I'm really happy to be back to doing this. One of the things about it, Didi stopped in for a little bit last night, and he's going in a different direction with things. I've known that he was going to go in a different direction with things for a while. Um, he said it himself last night. He realized that honestly it was YouTube he loved, not MCOC. And I totally respect that. But for me, I have always loved MCOC. I have always loved Marvel. And, you know, I am I will transition this channel when it needs to be transitioned. But as long as this game exists, this channel will be an MCOC channel. Um, I will probably I am working on getting another channel started. That one is going to be covering a lot of other areas of my life. Um, but more news on that when I get closer to that time. But I fully respect everybody doing. What did you miss with Didi yesterday? Mostly just him hanging out for a little bit and letting me know, how he's been. And that, yeah, he's going to be launching a new channel, over on Kick. And we'll be, doing something completely different. So, but, and I'm proud of him. Like, he's done some really great things. He's got things going really well with his wife. Mrs. I don't know how we always just call her the Mrs. I don't know, like, if he actually married her or not. We never talked about that. Um, but he's got some really good things going with her and his life. The baby's doing great. He got a good job. Um, I mean, honestly, okay, that's what I heard a piece of, but was confused and was in and out of chat. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, like I said, he found another way of doing things, and he thinks he'll be happier doing it that way, and I'm quite supportive. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to throw the special one before I tipped over to the special two. Finally. Oh yeah, amazing for him. I don't care what path everybody takes. I just want everybody to succeed. That was a little rough pushing that SP2. Um, but pulled it off. Was wondering whether or not he was gonna how that one was gonna go. To be honest with you, Breeze, don't tell him. He doesn't deserve to know. I'll tell him later when I feel like doing it. He can find out when if he really wanted to support, he could be over here and find out that he won himself. Uh, it's just like if Fridge wanted to be supportive, like he could be in here right now. Uh, let's see if this guy quits. I mean, he's sticking. We'll see. From earlier about science rank up, maybe I should wait for Scorpion if I get him from gifting event. I mean, okay, so Breeze was just talking to me about exactly that as well. And I do understand that logic very much so, and I think it's a great idea to do. But if you know you have Hulk, like I can also see going with Hulk, and like you're not going to go wrong going with Hulk or waiting for Scorpion. So, and worst case scenario, even if you wait for Scorpion and then don't get him, like you could still turn around and go with Hulk and still be solid. But it kind of depends on whether or not you need that rank 4 right now. Because if you, I mean, you know, if that rank 4 would make a major difference on you being able to do certain things, then I wouldn't. I know it's only a month, but I would seriously debate on not waiting. But if you're not trying to push any hardcore content or anything right now, where you really need another bigger champion, waiting a month and then finding out that you didn't get him and going with Hulk anyways really isn't going to hurt you that much. Wait. Yeah, he hasn't got any onslaught counters. Bart Marvel Guy, how's it going? Let's see if I can't negs Iceman. I should be able to. By the way, guys, 13 likes on the stream already. I appreciate that a lot. I always appreciate everybody dropping those likes. I will mention again, we are doing 3 drawings tonight for 10,000 Titan shards each time. We've already drawn for the first batch of them. We'll be drawing for another batch at 6:30 and 7:30. So in about a half an hour from now and in about an hour and a half. And I totally screwed that match up. So, yeah, like I said, we'll be going ahead and giving away 2 more batches of 10,000 Titan shards. If you are a member of the channel, your name is already on the wheel, but you can get an extra time of having your name on the wheel by being live. If you are live but are not a member of the channel, feel free to go ahead and become a member of the channel. Anybody who becomes a member during this live stream, I will add your name to the member section of the wheel and get you an extra entry in the drawing. Also, on top of that, it means if you happen to take off before the end of the live stream and do not catch all 3 drawings, both of the remaining drawings, your name will be at least on there no matter what. So, but I do understand everybody's financial situation is different, and there is a chance that you may or may not be able to afford it. And so I do not pressure anyone into feeling like they have to become a member of the channel. But it does support me and make me very happy. So, thank you. But also on top of that, thank you guys very much, because that's what tonight is about. Is if it wasn't for things like you guys supporting the channel as subscribers, as followers, as people who like, comment, people who have been and are members, I would not be where I am today by any means. And I just have to thank you guys very much so for the opportunities that you guys have allotted me by sucking at this game profusely like I just did. But that being said, my tea is gone. I need more. Especially with the way my throat's been. So, you guys are going to have to give me just a second. I'm going to run over and grab some more tea real quick, and then we are going to continue on, because I am sure we've lost this match. But I suppose we'll wait to find out whether or not somehow he put up a worse score with Fat Man than what I did with Spider-Woman. But I don't see it happening. So he is definitely taking his sweet time. All been done. It's all been done. All been done. Told you. Okay, I'm going to grab a glass of tea and we will continue on here in just 1 second, guys. And like I said, guys, if any of your alliance mates, any other... You can't hear me right now because I shut down the mic. But anybody out there on socials, just came by, been working a small project of mine, actually two, and I thought it could be fun to hang out with some folks over here. Absolutely, man. Feel free to do so. Like I said, give me 1 second. But anybody, like I said, reach out on the socials. Reach out to your alliance members. Let them know. There's still 20,000 shards left up for grabs. So if you'd like some extra Titan shards, come on over, hang out. We'll be doing another couple spins here shortly. So, I'm going to grab some tea and we're going to continue. 1 moment. So, Bart, tell me what projects you're working on. You said you're working on 2 projects. What particularly are you working on? Am I over here trying to do anything actually, or am I just Great thing about it is I have so many elders tokens, like I'm elders marks, whatever. I'm not gonna run out anytime soon. I don't like my Spider Woman enough to let you have yours. You can get rid of Serpent and Jean both. So, but guys, we are less than 48 hours away from officially being into December. And though many people have already moved on to Christmas, like the day Halloween announced, um, there are those of us who do still believe that holidays have their own seasons. And I was just kind of wondering, since I didn't get to spend a lot of Thanksgiving with everybody, mostly because I just opted out of, why don't we go ahead and take a moment and since I'm telling you guys how grateful and thankful I am to all of you for being supportive and for opening the opportunities that you have to me, why don't you guys drop a "What you're thankful for" comment? I'd love to hear some of the things that really make you guys smile in this world. And we're pretty much having fun while doing so. Like, literally, we've been working on. Okay, I missed the first part of that. I didn't see that there was a double drop. Give me 1 second. We're gonna fix that. Okay. Nope, did that. I did guess that. Never mind. And we're pretty much having fun while doing so. Like lately, we've been working on tombstones, hobgoblins, and hammerheads, and soon we'll be taking some symbiotes on the workboard. Nice. That sounds like a cool project. I would love to see it. Like, do you guys sell these, or is this just like a personal project? Nah, they give them away for free. Oh, I mean, some people do, and some people just do it as like, they like to decorate stuff with it for themselves. They like to design their own stuff. And, I don't know how many times I've ran across people in the community and I'm like, you're so talented. Like, you really should, like, publish your works or sell or whatever. Um, Had to just bust. Oh, yeah, no, I get it. No, it's just me, a concept making for fun on Twitter. Me and my friend, call me OG, like to have fun. Nice. Have you ever thought about possibly selling any of them? Yo, what's good, Wolf and Chat? Triple Z in the house, my brother. How you doing? I heard you came back to the game and you didn't come back to me. I It's a little disappointing. I do have a couple open spots though. If you want to reconsider. I already warned your alliance leader I was going to steal you over to us at some point. And I mean, we are in the window that if anybody wants to change alliances, right now is the time to join an alliance before banquet starts. Okay? Or before the banquet Cut off stuff. I mean, technically, you can start after join after the 5th and still qualify, but you got to wait to do your stuff. Well, not really now. We might been thinking about it, promoting these somewhere else too, except Twitter, like Facebook, maybe official. Let me know if you want to do something like that. Like that's kind of what I do, is help people promote things on social media. So yeah, like feel free to get a hold of me and let me see if I couldn't help you do that. Yo, Breeze, I'm good. Just chilling, watching college football. Nice. Appreciate you stopping in. It is very nostalgic of the channel to have you around. One of the for those who have been with me for a long time, you may have remembered the days of me, Triple Z, Rizzo, Kata, Andrew the Rough, and Dee Dee all collaborating together on many projects on many occasions, and we had a lot of fun together. You're watching the wrong thing, man. It's all about Survivor Series. and the stream, I will give you credit. You did give me, did say both. That was the absolute best round I've had all night. And I out the stream first. Exactly. So we're about 15 minutes away from the next batch of 7-star shards being given, or 7-star shards, Titan shards being given away. We're gonna do those at 6:30 local time. So, like I said, that's about 15 minutes from now. So, do I Okoye, or do I Hulk Okoye? I'm gonna Hulk. Die-hard college football fan. Hey, you gotta go with what you love. By the way, King of Arenas did give me your message a little early. I was told he was supposed to give me the message at Sumner Fest, but he did reach out to me a few days beforehand and let me know that you had said hi. Yeah, I should have probably mirror matched that. Um, but that's when I told him that I was going to steal you from his alliance. Mind you, I did steal one of his accounts from his alliance already, so I mean, which again, I will put this out there. I am looking for another 6 members that can handle boss rushing map 8, can handle raids, and also is looking to do at least 5K, preferably 10 in banquet. Um, we are currently gold 5, I believe. Gold 5, 4 or 5. I think we may have made it back into 4. But we are going to be doing a push for platinum over the next few seasons. I want to go look at something just because it got brought up earlier and then I got distracted and never looked at it. So we were talking about Abyss and Labyrinth of Legends. And I was pretty sure I have not done either one. done the road to the labyrinth. I haven't done the actual labyrinth. So, sorry about that, guys. I felt a sneeze and a have to blow my nose. Congratulations on getting the giveaway stash. I hope it helps your channel grow more. Yeah, no, man. I will tell you this much. Summoner's Fest was absolutely wonderful. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to Tap last night about how cool it would have been if you guys could have been up there as well. It was an amazing time. I'm getting the videos out over the next few days of everything that I recorded while I was up there, which was a lot. I've already got the first 2 panel videos out. I did win a ton of stuff while I was there, obviously, which is part of the reason we're giving away the shards tonight. Because it was a great opportunity to have something to give away to you guys. Would it be okay to ask if I could send you like a pic of some of these champions we've been working on? Is that okay? If not, yeah, no, definitely. Hit me up on either line chat or Discord, either one, and send them over to me. I would love to check them out. Both my Discord and line chat are in the description of this video or this live stream. They're also on the channel as well. So, but yeah, no, I've got some pretty big shout outs that are going to go out here soon. I've got some interviews with some of the bigger YouTubers that I'm going to be putting out. I got a lot coming, honestly. All right, give me a second. No problem. Yeah. What did you miss? Me getting more tea, me sneezing, and I think me losing Battlegrounds. And the next time we're going to spin the wheel is in about 12 minutes. So, not much. I suck at Battlegrounds. So do I. Although I will say my deck is getting to the point where it won't be too much longer that like my deck will do enough of the work. I was actually figuring it out today. I'm at 24 champions that are ranked 4 or ranked 3 or above. So I need another 6 ranked 3s to fill out the entire roster with ranked 3s and above. And that's definitely going to make a difference. Send DC friendly. Oh, Discord friendly. No problem. I got my 6-star Hulkling Ascended and rank 4. Should I? Yes. You should definitely rank 5 him. He's not going to be a 7-star anytime soon, and he is well worth it. Let's see. Bart, you're accepted. Mm. Yeah, he's definitely one that's always worth it. Also, I have Photon Ascended and Rank 4 and Awakened. She's a little debatable if you're because of the fact that she is a 7-star. Um, but depending on where you're at right now, it might be worth waiting until you have the 7-star. It'll be interesting soon because soon when somebody says Ascended, I won't necessarily know if they're talking about 7-star or not. Unless they say Ascended 2 or above. Okay, I'm going to send you 3 of the latest ones we've made recently. The format might be hopefully readable. Let me know if you can see the text and all. Okay. Oh, okay. This is different than what I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing like art and stuff. These are actually you're designing actual champions with full abilities and everything. This is really cool. Tombstone, Hobgoblin, Hammerhead. Nice. I like it, man. That is cool. I like those. Um, if you watch my dev panel, the one that I actually just put out last night, they talk about the idea of how somebody has submitted something like that to Kabam before, as far as like the full workup of a champion and everything, and like they're brutal in their response, but they do it not brutal as in like you're not good enough, more so as like if you want me to critique this, I'm going to critique it the way I would have. Me and OG had so much fun with Tombstone and Hammerhead. Hobgoblin was kind of full on hype concept. Nice. No, these are absolutely wonderful. Definitely send me over more of these anytime you make them. I will check them out. They are wonderful. As a matter of fact, give me a couple days and I could feature something on the channel if you'd be interested in me doing so. Like I said, I've got quite a bit I'm working on right now that I've got to get edited and put out from the Vancouver trip. Mostly because I really would have preferred to have had it out by now already. But even with that, like I can slide a few extra things in here and there. But before I go ahead and start another Battlegrounds match, so I know I'm not in the middle one when we hit there, let's go ahead and do our next spin on the wheel. I came back long enough to help King of Arenas fill the alliance and then get kicked. So I am back out again. Oh man, like if you want to play, come on back. Like I got a spot for you for sure. Like, and you know you ain't getting kicked from my alliance. Like, I did not stay long enough to help do anything. Good. I want you with me. But anyways, what I started to say is, before I got distracted because I love my brother Triple Z over here, what I'm going to do is we're going to do the next spin on the wheel. So, as we did the last time, what we're going to do is what we're going to go with here is I'm going to have everybody say here. And as soon as you say here, I'll add your name to the wheel. I'm going to give it 3 minutes of everybody getting their name added. And then after that, we will be going and spinning the wheel again. Just made it. Awesome, Damon. You made it perfectly in time for the next spin. Spider Pool, got you. Damon, that reminds me as well, man. You were telling me as well that you had an extra account. You wouldn't mind running in the alliance with me. I've been meaning to get a hold of you about that. LKMCOC, got you. Vitalik, I got you. Swiss Beats, also known as the man Thomas Burley, I got you as well. Pib, you only get one entry. I already got you. Unless you want to become a member of the channel and then you get another one. No problem, man. I totally understand. Again, on the critique, it's very understandable and valid, as the champion design is very important to the critique on these champions for them to be playable and not affect the game in a bad way. Yeah, no, it is. And it's definitely one of those things. But if you're not afraid of the criticism, feel free to go ahead and submit them. Damon being a member of the channel for 4 months.
A Demonwood celebrates 4 months of membership.
We do got you on the wheel twice there, Damon, because of the fact that you are a member. Plus, on top of that, you are here live. That is the Bart Marvel guy. We're going to go ahead and throw you on there as well, mostly because you're talking, and we're going to count that as here. Okay, guys, I am going to call it now. We're going to give it 1 more minute. It was my choice to get kicked. I asked him to do so. No problem. I understand. You said your alliance is gold 4 at the moment, right? Yeah, we're teetering between gold 4 and gold 5 at the moment. But yeah. Replace ASAP. No problem, man. Like I said, like, if you're interested in playing still, like, let me know. I have a spot for you. We will be pushing towards platinum over the next couple seasons. But yeah, like right now we're teetering gold 4, gold 5. So slowly getting my alt into its 10th rank 4. I just got my 7th last night, and I'm working on my 8th right now. So, Trip, do you want on the wheel? If you're not playing, I'm not, like, you've got an entry on there because you got a free membership the other night. But if you aren't playing, I won't bother putting you on. But, like I said, anybody that wants a shot at the rank 4, I'm doing one last call. My next rank 4 on the alt is going to be Angela. That is a gorgeous rank 4. So, I'm going to put it out there right now. One last call. Anybody that says here that isn't already on the wheel, Breeze, Gotta get you on there. I almost missed your second entry. I got you right now, man. I almost lost you amongst the conversation there. But yes, I did get you. But this is the last call on the wheel. If I do not see anybody else saying here in the next couple seconds, we are going to go ahead and spin. So here we go. Oh, he made it in just in time. I'm going to throw darkness on the wheel up for a second. So we got that in place. So, darkness, nice to see you, man. And yes, I am doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who gets the next 10,000 Titan shards for the evening. Oh! Please, I'm so sorry. I know that was the worst troll ever. But, Spaceman Denny. I will be putting out these names and a short of everybody that won over the next couple days. So I'll be reaching out to everybody and hopefully reaching out to me as well. So follow up with me if your name has been drawn. We do have another 10,000 Titan shards to give away before the end of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and clear out all the names that were just added. And we will add more at the next drawing. Anybody that's live at that point will have an opportunity. So, I was watching 15 minutes behind and just realized I am live with you now. I was thinking you was way behind on chat like Arizona. I've done that. I've done that before myself. Like, I have to pay attention between the multiple screens where everything's possibly at. Story of my life, man. I get it, brother. That was so close. Why does this look like? And that's the other thing, is because I switch screens all the time on everything. Some of the things are behind. That's the other reason why I'm monitoring from multiple points as well. But but yeah, no, Trip, if you're like, I get it. Like, I know you were kind of on the fence about playing the game anyways, but if you want to come back at all, let me know. You got a spot for sure. I got a couple double accounts I need to get out of the alliance right now anyways. But Damon as well, like, you and I'll hit you up tomorrow or Monday, and I'll try and hit you up tomorrow, that way we can get you in before Monday. Shouldn't be a problem for me to hit you up tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to spend most of the day just working on editing videos, so I can get everything scheduled out for the rest of the week. And that way I can completely and totally kill my voice just in time to not have to talk for a few days. Funny thing is the second I saw him took Onslaught, I was like, I hope I get my Jack. I haven't used Jack a lot yet, but I do know he is an Onslaught killer. To be fair, I really relate. Had two monitors on now, only one because my computer crashed, hard drive, and now my laptop is my workplace. Yeah, I get it, man. Trust me. Ever since I did my upgrade to my setup, like my old computer could handle certain things. Just working on getting us to finish war season on a good note. I get you that, man. Um, God, I do not have a great option at this point. I'm gonna try Nexus because I don't want to burn Jack on arcade and then turn around and not have a counter for onslaught. Um, yeah, I'm working on us doing a couple new things and kind of getting the last bit of people into place so that we can really start making the big push towards everybody being in a better spot. Um, but I know this week is going to be a big week for that, anyways, because obviously war season's ending and we're right at the banquet cutoff. So I know this will be a mass recruitment week for about every alliance. Unless you're one of the top tier alliances that have like, a 5-page waiting list. But I know anybody that's going to be looking for a banquet. We had a rough start to the season. Yeah, we're just like I said, we're just because we just reformed the alliance and everything. It's kind of iffy. Chris Gonzalez, 2 months of being a member. Evening Wolf, congratulations on 3 years. Thank you, Chris Gonzalez.
Chris Gonzalez
Appreciate you, my man.
Celebrates 2 months of membership. Evening Wolf, congrats on 3 years.
Lost the first 3 wars back to back. Ooh. It always sucks starting in that rut though. But it can also be like if you start off like really strong too, where you're just cakewalking wars, which is kind of what we did at the beginning of the season. Like it's really easy to get kind of lax and be like, okay, well we're winning everything anyway, so what's it matter? Most of our season we are off with wins, yeah. First time since I've ranked 4 Jack that I've had an opportunity that the opponent's had onslaught and I had Jack, so I can see how well I can do with him. And the guy just wants to keep throwing tech champions while I somehow had more mutants than I know what to do with. Plat 2, but got delayed on. Nice. Plat 2. Yeah, I think honestly, so what my goal is for us now that we're back and formed is probably going to be Plat 3, Plat 4 area. Um, I say that, but every time I set a goal for us, like we get near it, and all of a sudden, like out of nowhere, everybody's like finally pushing and going for more. And I end up doing things that I never planned on doing. But yeah, I think that's starting. We're going to push through a few things here at the end of the year and whatnot, but starting the first of the year, that's going to be our goal is to, within a reasonable amount of time, get up to Plat 3, Plat 4. That's what I was waiting for. Let's see if we can do this. This war, I had infinite loading screens, which wasted many of my. Oh man, that sucks. Right now, I'm a bit struggling because I'm making a tier list right now for mutants, and I really can't. Hold on, I'll finish reading that after I see if I can pull off. Well, that started off well. It's the other thing I need to do at some point. I almost should do it tonight. Is go through and rework all my relics. Wasn't the cleanest battle, but I'll take it. I still got to work with him some. Mutants, and I really cannot decide whether to put Silver Samurai in top tier, top of A tier, or bottom of S tier. Been using this guy a lot. Love him, and he's so playable. Can be useful, and although then there's Omega Red and Gentle. Damn. I haven't played Silver Samurai that much, but I don't know that he's necessarily S tier. Yeah, especially since my battle group would have ended with 0 deaths. Man, that sucks. Samurai is A tier. I wouldn't cut. Yeah, see, I agree with Chris Gonzalez on that. I think he's good. I just don't know that you can push him into that God tier. Especially not compared to somebody like Gentle. When do these reset again? 15 hours, so I'm just wasting time on those. Where am I at on my solo rewards? Almost there. So we're about to pick up some more 7-star shards. As a matter of fact, if we could pick up 2 more, we could open a 7-star during this. I don't know if we're going to get there tonight, though. Yeah, that's valid. Gentle is also a beast. I've saved my ass many times with Unstoppable, but I also kicked it the same way, just on a different side. Yeah, I get it. Live edits, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Just made it to the GCI or GC, very bruised. Made the Gladiator circuit. Congratulations. I'm in Vibranium 3 currently. Chris Gonzalez. Nice. Making some progress there. If I can win, we can go one. We can get a little closer and get into Diamond 3. By the way, for those who have stopped in, we've done the first two drawings already. We do have another 10,000 shards still to give away tonight. So, and we will be doing that in about 45 minutes. So, you have not missed out on your opportunity. If you want to be entered in for that drawing, we still have two more left to give, like I said, or one more left to give, sorry. If you are in live chat, you will get your name on the wheel when we go to spin. If you feel like becoming a member of the channel, I will add you to the wheel an extra time as well. All members have been on the wheel every time of the night so far tonight, and will remain on there at all times. So, if you're live and a member, you get two shots. So, wheels are fun. Yes, they are. I like to do them. I wish I could do them more often. As a matter of fact, I have more stuff to give away, but at the current moment, I can't cover the shipping. So, they're on hold until I can. But that's why these codes are so awesome, because I don't have to pay for shipping. I just have to get a hold of the winners. So, are you serious? I hope this person just made a huge mistake and they realized they brought in the wrong deck. This is definitely a free win. What was the best thing you got from Vancouver, the wheel in Vancouver? From the wheel, the best thing I got was a rank 3 to 4 gem. I got a lot of those day 1 and 2. People were farming prints for events. Yeah. Sandbag 3 points. Yeah. I don't know why they're sandbagging, because I'm not even in Gladiator Circuit yet to be looking at point. I'm like, I mean, I get like 3 points for the solo event, but sure. Like, whatever. Does it even matter? Holy crap, literally the same match I faced last night. Dude had only 3 6-star rank 5s. Reset was... I'm just going to beat up on things right now. Yeah, no, between the 9,000 units, from doing Who Wants to Be a Summoner, the rank 3 to 4 gem, I got a couple 7 stars off the wheel. I got the 30,000 Titan shards that I'm giving away tonight. I got a couple 7-star stat cash relics, and I got the 6-star lizard. As a matter of fact, I was talking about it, and I like, if I had spent what it would have cost me to get all that stuff in game, I would have spent about as much as I spent to go up to Summoner's Fest and not have gotten the experience. Wish I could get these, man. I'm stuck in Diamond 3 still. Yeah. It takes 1,200 matches if you just lose like this guy did to get all the milestones. No thank. Yeah, no. Yeah, the 6-star lizard was really nice. Yeah, no, I mean, and that's not even including all the stuff that we got free from the CEO gift at the end. Like, the funny thing about it is that I've been talking about it for the last couple weeks, but I went into Summoner's Fest with 2 rank 4s, and it's been less than a month, and I'm already up to 7 and working on my 8th. And quite a bit of that came from Summoner's Fest. Like, we're only like 3 weeks out, not even 3 weeks out from Summoner's Fest, and like it, yeah, the stuff in the mail you guys got was nuts. Oh yeah, no, when they showed that at the end, what all we were getting, like the crowd went nuts, and rightfully so. It was great, and I did like they did a really cool presentation with it and stuff. Yes, Summoner's Fest was really big for my roster. Sumner's Fest was really big for everything about my life, to be honest with you. Like, I got to hang out with some amazing people. I got to meet some people I've talked to for years. Still trying to decide who will be my first rank 4. Why don't you come join my alliance and get some advice from everybody? My first one was Bishop, my second one was Hulk. I kind of went nuts when they announced the Marvel, Blue Marvel and Strange. Yeah, the Strange rework. I know a lot of people are excited for Blue Marvel. I'm curious to see how Pixie's going to come out, especially with it being Kabam Honeydew that's working on her. I think that could very much so be like one of the best champions this year. I would if I played every day. I log in maybe one time a week at best right now. I get it, man. You know me. I still gotta ask. So, but yeah, no, like I said, man, hanging out with some of the people I got to, I mean, it was really good for my mental health as well. Just like it'd been so long since I'd really even gotten to hang out with anybody or spend any time with anybody or anything like that. And just getting up there and hanging out with, all the different YouTubers and the members of Kabam staff and everybody who knew who I was. And everybody was so nice. There was so many people, like Kabam Honeydew. The second I saw her, because of course we did that interview a year and a half ago when she came down for the Seattle meetup. She immediately ran up and gave me a hug. That was wonderful. Like, you know, Truth pulled me into a big old hug the second he saw me. Like, it was just a really good environment and a really good time. Um, I've said it myself, and I said it a lot over the weekend. I don't think there's any better community than this one. I got burnt out and took a break, and I don't have a good counter here. Um, and can't find the desire to start back. Now my account is so far behind, the motivation is getting even harder. You know, technically, okay, like right now, like you just heard me say I'm up to 7 rank 4s, which have all came since I came back to the game. Like, not a single one of them were on my account we checked, when we both stepped away. Um, and I will tell you this much, like, even some of the lower end guys in the alliance that were definitely behind me when I left are like 15, 16 rank 4s at this point. Okay? And I could be like, okay, I'm behind and everything else. But the sad thing about it is to be truthful with you, I'm not. Because I'm right where I am. And the sad thing about it is I talked to MSD during Summoner's Fest. I talked to Andrew during Summoner's Fest. I talked to Truth. I talked to so many guys that are so much more skilled than I am. And I will tell you, kind of spoiler alert, every single one of them very clearly gave the same advice. Don't worry about where everybody else is in the game. Just have fun and play it from where you are. And I know damn good well that you could easily be there. Like, you could have, like, it wouldn't take much to catch you up, especially with, playing and everything. But, at the same time, like I said, I totally respect if you're not interested in that right now. Like, cool. If you are, though, like I said, brother, you got a spot. Same Honeydew gave us champs like Caroline Dean, Bastion, Softra, Dust. She gave us Gallon. She also gave us Spider-Punk, who, up until Caroline Dean, was her favorite champion. But I think Pixie's actually going to slide into that position over even Carolina. So, Honeydew also gave us X23's rework. She did. She's done some amazing stuff. I have been, and the fact that I've gotten a chance to sit down and talk to her both on a professional and a personal level has been absolutely wonderful. I think she's an amazing person, and I absolutely loved hanging out with her at the Seattle meetup, and we hung out several times over the weekend up at Summoner's Fest. Like I said, the second she walked in Saturday night to the bar where we were all hanging out like, she gave me a big old hug, and like, it was great seeing her, and I got to meet her girlfriend. I got to meet her best friend, who is also a member of the Kabam staff now. It was, just nonstop, just great vibes, great people, great experience. So, and, like I said, these are people that, like, first off, I wouldn't even know who half these people were if it wasn't for MCOC. Let alone the fact that I definitely wouldn't know who they were if it wasn't for my channel and stuff. And they definitely wouldn't know who I am without my channel, that's for sure. But I will say very much so, that, like, the people that I have met over the 3 years that I've been doing YouTube that have become friends on a completely different level has been absolutely wonderful. Enjoyed hanging out with Wolf, going to start, heading to bed. Talk to you soon. No problem, brother. Get a hold of me anytime. You got my number. I'm always down to talk. Life, business, whatever. I absolutely love you. I think you're a great guy. And by the way, guys, please take a second to shout out to the man, the legend himself, Triple Z. The man, and right now I know, is out being Santa Claus for local children in his community. He is a pastor. He is an author. He has been a major member of this community many times. He is also a personal friend, and I am honored to say that. So, one of the better people I know, and I'm really happy that you were able to stop in for a little bit. It was great, especially having you here to help celebrate 3 years, because you were definitely a big part of that first year. And I'm more than grateful for her. Laura Kinney is my most favorite X-Man, X-Lady, Wolverine. Yes, I mean it, so I'm hyped for what she's cooking there. Oh, yeah. Wolverine is my favorite. But being that X23 is an amazing part of Wolverine's story, like, absolutely loved the character as well. Loved what they did with her in Logan, and what she's been in this game has been phenomenal as well. I do wish I could use my Wolverine and my X23 more in areas of the game, but I still love the fact that I have them. Yeah, Triple G is like I said, it's been an honor to get to know the man over the last couple of years since I met him. I look forward to the first time I get to shake the man's hand in person. He was actually up here in Washington. Since I moved up here, we just couldn't make it work to get together while he was here, which is sad. But definitely one of those things that like we'll find a time at some point. Mama's done. You're unmuted now. Ah, that sucks. I hate that I missed her, but I hope she's doing well. She did stop into the live stream the other night, so I was really happy to get to talk to her for a few minutes. I hate drafting. Same. Have my Laura at Sig 200, rank 5, ascended, and no regrets. Nice. She's sure sick of doing chemo, but she's still kicking it and cussing. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I know she said the other night when she was on live stream that she only had, I think, 1 or 2 rounds left. So I'm sure she's really excited to being close to being done, which I'm hoping that those are her last 2 rounds that she ever has to go through. 2 more rounds? Okay. Like I said, I knew she said it was 1 or 2. How she kicked it, it kicks it ass came in. Yep. Hope she kicks. Yeah. She's a strong woman, so I wouldn't be surprised. All right. It's not a great situation, and I hate that her and her family are going through it and all. But I will say I've seen some people pull through it amazingly and have amazing lives even after having to go through all of that. And I definitely wish her the best with it all. And am excited to see that she was live for any reason, even if I didn't get a chance to be part of it. And look forward to seeing her back more often as well. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go shovel a bit and keep. No problem, man. We got about half an hour till the last giveaway. So if you like want to plan on coming back in for a warm up about then, yeah, about half an hour. We're gonna do the last giveaway of the evening. I'm definitely losing this one. By the way, this guy's way too stacked. Pretty sure the dude's names you've already lost, anyways, which is kind of funny. You already know. Okay, so I could see you already. I don't like putting her on defense that often, but he really doesn't have a direct counter for her. Oh, this is a risk. I don't play. I am out of practice on Werewolf. I wouldn't draft so many mutant champions. Just a suggestion. I have too many mutants ranked up. I think that's kind of my problem. Like, at least this season. I do think this is an interesting contrast match because, you know, he needs to be in the moon, she needs to be in the sun. I'm going to try and keep her out of the sun. She's going to try and keep me in it. And it worked a lot better for her. And of course, I get rooted in the sun. That was horrible. I have 36 ranked 4, 6 of each class, 12 arena teams. Wow. That is impressive. I have 7. One of each class plus 1 extra mystic. As a matter of fact, I was saying it earlier in the live stream. I need 6 more ranked 3s just to have a full deck of rank 3 and above. Hey, at least Wolf still pulled it out. I know! Like, I may have lost, but he is still the face of the channel. Tons of fun. How's it going, my man? The man, the myth, the legend, the man who donated most of your memberships. It is going great tonight, man. I will let you know your name is already on the wheel twice. Plus, you being live tonight when we do the last drawing of the night here in about 25 minutes or so. I'll make sure you get on there for a 3rd time. You're the only name that has potential of being on there 3 times, but that's only because you donated so much to the channel last week that I decided you deserved an honorary extra entry. So, you can borrow the 6 rank 4s. I can't fit in my... I send them on over. Fun fact, Werewolf by Night's been my most wanted character in a very long time, right beside Lizard and Beta Ray Bill. And damn, he's insane. So, for those who've been around the channel since before I moved to Seattle, right before when I decided I was moving to Seattle was when Werewolf by Night was released. And he hit, and I had to have him. I had to have him for the channel. And so he hit the arena the week I was supposed to move to Seattle. So I literally streamed 3 times a day, worked and packed, trying to get Werewolf by Night before I moved out here. And fell short just barely enough that I missed out on the 6-star and got the 5-star. And I was so disappointed because I killed myself to pull it off. This one is not pretty. What do you call a banana that eats other bananas?
A
can of banana.
$5. What do you call a banana that eats other bananas? A cannabinable.
Me with Agent Venom. The arena he dropped was the first arena that I got moved out of the beginner's bracket, and for the OGs that remember that, nice! I do remember the beginner's bracket. It was killer. By the way, and also on top of that, thank you, Caveman, for the $5 donation. Always appreciated. And the joke to go along with it is appreciated as well. Yeah, I kind of like I remember the days of the beginners arena when you could like that first what was it 90 days like you got nobody you faced could have was going to have any like major champions because everybody was in their first 90 days. Not gonna lie, I was really hyped for him. Though back in the day, my account wasn't that big, and I was able to go for 3 stars only. And I remember posting on Facebook, "Let's talk MCOC or something." Been a while. Nice. Yeah, I'm not winning this one either. But yeah, good old times. Oh, I know. It's been an interesting journey over the last 11 years. And we're not even done. As a matter of fact, like I will tell you, that's one of the things. Like they mentioned it several times during a couple of the panels I was in. Like they're working on stuff for the end of 2027 right now. So this game can survive without a problem. You could still get death matches. Yeah, was super low because it was just you and others in the beginning. Exactly. Yeah, it is amazing when you really look back at the last 11 years of what this game has been, and I will tell you that's another one of the things that came up during the writers workshop. If you guys haven't checked that out, that is on the channel. That was released several days ago, and like I said, the first Q&A panel is live as well. Will there be there will not be 8 stars anytime soon, Nick Brown. They actually announced that during Sumner Fest. Instead of 8 stars, we are actually going to get 7-star ascensions. And 7-star ascensions will not be like 6-star. Instead of 1 level, there will be 11 levels of ascensions for 7 stars. So we are not getting 8 stars anytime soon. But what I started to say is Command Vincent talked about the idea that the narrative of the storyline of this game has never been retconned, it has never been changed, and it continues to this day to be the same story that was started 11 years ago, which is really rare in any type of media. So the story that started 11 years ago, the very first day this game released, the very first story quest that anybody ever touched, is the same story that we are playing to this day. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings on whether or not we're going to get on the fact that we are not getting 8 stars. I know some people really kind of wanted to see 8 stars come into the game. Specifically, you know, some of the higher end people. But I think honestly, especially with the way they're doing 7-star ascensions, which is different than the way 6-star ascensions were done, I think this is a lot better. Um, Partially because of the fact that you don't have to start your roster all over again. Partially because of the fact that with the way they're doing ascensions for 7 stars, even if you have a maxed out 7-star, you're actually going to get ascension materials from duping them. So even a maxed out 7-star has value to continue to dupe it. But also on top of that too, I also see it this way, that because of the fact that, you know, it's going to have to come from duping, we're going to see more diversity in people's rosters than we've seen in a very long time. Because yes, you're still going to have some of the whales that are going to, you know, just dupe Titan after Titan after Titan, but there will be so many people that, like, they have a 7-star Ascended 3 Bishop because they duped him 20 times in a row. Okay? While somebody else has, Crossbones or Jean Grey or whoever, because that's who they duped. So I think it's going to make a lot of really good things come along. The fact that we're not getting 8-stars is huge news because the game started real fast with 7 stars faster than 6. Yes, 7 stars took off so much faster, and if we would have stayed on that pace, especially with 8 stars coming out, like, we would have definitely burnt the game. We don't have to start our rosters over again if they do make Ascension tokens for champions without taking 2 years. I mean, they're going to make Ascension tokens for champions. We've already had them announced. They are coming. It will take a while before the full roster of who all can be ascended. I do understand that as well. I don't like this. But I do still think I think it's the better way to go. I think they did really a great job at going with it this way. Surprisingly, my best champion in MCOC is not a 7-star. It's a 6-star Kingpin. Yes, but 7-star Kingpin comes out in a month. Agreed, this is a much better way to go. Darkness. Like, I was really happy when I heard no 8 stars. Like, and especially, like, it's going to take a lot of people, it's going to take most people forever to even get their first fully ascended 7-star. Like, I don't expect to see the first fully ascended 7-star in this community for at least a year and a half after they come out. Because it is going to be, it's not going to be like, ooh, I'm getting Ascension Dust every day. Great, but you're not going to get the materials to ascend, all of the materials to ascend them every day. It's just not going to be that easy because you're, like, it's still going to be limited based off of the amount of times you're duping the champion. So, and Nick, you'll trust me, your 7-star roster will grow real quick. My 7-star champion was Arcade is a killer champion to have as a 7-star. So I wouldn't sleep on him. I don't know who you're saying. Oh, your 6-star Kingpin. I mean, definitely killer and has a lot of use, especially when you get to Behemoth. But outside of him, like, a 7-star Arcade is actually going to do quite a bit for you as well. Okay, one more and we get into Diamond 2, which puts us in a pretty decent spot towards, and we are really close to we actually did get enough for a 7-star. So, Arcade is actually pretty neat and fun, good on defense, really awesome for questing, lots of damage over time, pretty stacked, auto block, game saver, can pull up, yeah, exactly, like I said, definitely worth it. I can even remember my first 5-star champion. It was Captain America. My first 5-star champion was Rhino when he sucked. So, anyways, guys, give me just a second. I got to do one thing real quick. When I come back, we're going to do the next spin on the wheel. But I need 2 seconds real quick before we do that. So, be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. The eyeballs were starting to float, and we had to fix that. Let's see. Mine was Storm. Actually, mine was Apocalypse, and on my mini it was Groot. Second on the mini was Jack o' Lantern. Nice. Spider Pool with Sandman as the first 5-star. Yeah, like I said, Rhino was my first 5-star. Loki was my first maxed out 5-star. Both maxed out Sig and first champion I maxed out all the way as well. Which a lot of people questioned massively when I did it. My bad, he was my first 7-star. Crossbones pre-buff was my first 6-star. My first 6-star. My God, I knew this at one point in time. It was not somebody I was happy with. I don't remember who it was, though. I remember hunting Nick Fury forever. Uh, Sad thing is I know if I want to figure out who my first 7-star is, I could go back to one of the first videos on the somewhere in the first year of the channel, and my first 7-star is there. Speaking of 7-stars, we did hit enough milestones tonight already that we are pretty close to a ranking up again. Mine was the Cheese Master Ronin. Nice. But in the process of that, we did pick up enough shards for another 7-star. So why not open one? Mostly because I'm trying to kill a few extra minutes because I said we'd do it at 7:30 and we're still about 5 minutes early on that, and I kind of want to make sure that if anybody stepped away, they get a chance to be back when I start kicking off the adding the names. I mean, 660 on him isn't bad by any means. And I've got him at rank 2 right now. He is in debates for rank 3. I'm kind of iffy with him. I'm not extremely great with him. But definitely would be worth considering the more 6 he continues to get into him. So, could have been worse. Mine was either pre-buff Nightcrawler or Luke Cage, though my mini was actually arcade. Pre-buff Nightcrawler I really enjoyed a lot of. Pre-buff Luke Cage, a lot of people slept on. I loved Luke Cage from back when we had 5-stars. We're the biggest thing in the game. And I encourage so many people in my different alliances to stop sleeping on him because he was good even before he got buffed. Once you had him awakened, like, he was an OG powerhouse. And then they buffed him and just made him even better. So, definitely one of those champions that I think far too people really took the time to pay attention to. And I think he's definitely one that, getting early on, some people may not understand his value, but especially if you can get him awakened, he is great for an early roster. He's great for a late game roster too, once he's awakened, but still. Like I said, that is not where I was going. Though I do have a bunch to do in there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and call for names again and do the last spin. And then we're going to see if I can't make it into Diamond 2 and then we'll probably wrap things up. Speaking of good old Luke, I just got him as a 6-star. Honestly, the 6-star is still valuable, and he's a lot easier to awaken. So there's that. Especially depending on where you are in the game. Like, he can still be valuable. And, of course, there are those that will do challenges just to prove that they're good enough to do it without having to have the big version. So, never shy away. Faust Out Loud, nice to see you in the house. How you doing, my brother? You made it just in time, actually. We are getting ready here in a couple minutes. I'm going to make the call for who all's in chat, and then we are going to do the last spin of the evening. Yeah, I'm at a weird point where where I have 7 stars, but 6 stars are still stronger. Yeah, most of my 3 other accounts are at kind of that point. It's kind of a tipping point thing where, like, we went through it with 5 stars, where you got to that point where, like, your 5 stars were still more powerful, and you had to debate where to do your resources at. So I can totally understand that. My first 5-star was Ant-Man, and my first 6-star was Ant-Man. That had to sting a little bit. Very cool of you to do the giveaway. Yeah, man, like, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and it's something I could do for the community. So I didn't give away everything I got, but I wanted to give away at least part of it. So, yeah, Faust, I'm doing absolutely wonderful, to be truthful with you, man. I've been really, like, working on quite a bit since I got back here. I don't know if you saw or not, but I did tag you in the writer's workshop, because you and your brother happened to cross across the screen there towards the beginning of the video. So I did tag you in that. I'm trying to do giveaways, but I need to reach out to Kabam about helping me out. I've heard a few people are looking at doing that too. Oh yeah, nice. No problem, man. I know Abido was talking about the idea of suggesting that there would be ways for us to get codes to give away to people as well. So I'm hoping that maybe that ends up being something that ends up being something we can work out with Kabam. I'll definitely be looking at it myself. Obviously, as we get back into streaming on a regular basis and I can get my numbers up, I'm all but qualified for the CCP. So we'll be doing that. We'll be going for that soon, hopefully. And between personal relationships of other streamers and personal relationships of Kabam members, as well as professional opportunities, hopefully we'll be able to see a lot more giveaways on the channel very soon. When do you think Kabam will release the dev video from Vancouver? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised they haven't yet. I'm very grateful they haven't, because I've dropped my first one, and I'm about to drop my second one tomorrow. Well, I dropped the Writer's Workshop, the first dev Q&A, and I'm going to drop the second dev Q&A tomorrow. So I'm kind of surprised they haven't done it yet, but I'll have my stuff out before they do at this rate. So, yeah, like I said, I've got the first two. I've got the Writer's Q&A, or the Writer's Workshop, and the first dev Q&A, the one that we all thought was kind of softball. That one's out on the channel right now. The second one, the Q&A, came out last night, and I will have the second Q&A out tomorrow afternoon sometime. And then I've got to do the character panel, the character creation panel, and then I'm going to be doing the interviews with the different content creators from the weekend. And then after that, I'll be doing my final wrap up. And then we're going to get back to tutorial videos. And we'll be doing live streams throughout there. Like I said, that's kind of my breakdown for what the next few weeks look like. But we are definitely big time back to the channel and everything. And I have delayed as long as I'm going to, because it's like, I do want to get that last token and move on to Diamond 2. Not that Diamond 2 is impressive, but it is another step towards Gladiator Circuit, so we're going to take it tonight. But, as we've done all night long, guys, we are going to go ahead and pull the wheel up one last time. We got another 10,000 Titan Shards here to give away, and what we're going to do is, starting right now, anyone that wants to be added to the wheel, give me a shout out with a here in chat. If you shout out, if you are a member, you are already on the wheel once, but being live can get you a second entry onto the wheel. So, I'm waiting for people to start saying here so that we can add them onto the wheel. We got Spider Pool going on the wheel. We got Swiss Beats going on the wheel. Thomas Burley got you in there. Faust, gonna get you on there, brother, as well. Let's see, we got Caveman on the wheel, and even though he's not here, then we got Darkness on the wheel. We got Breeze on the wheel again. Thank you for being here the whole time, brother. Absolutely appreciate the support. Live Edits Lab. We're going to get you on the wheel as well. Let's see. I hope the wheel doesn't have a scary Abdo face on it. Mine does not. Are any of us really here, though? Never mind. I'm gonna go there tonight. Chris Gonzalez, what is happening is you are getting your name on the wheel for the second time because you were already on there once because you are a member of the channel at the current moment. And in a moment, I'm going to spin the wheel to give away another 10,000 Titan Shards. The final 10,000 Titan Shards of the evening. Still see it when I close my eyes. Abdo's face was on the wheel. Yes, it was. Didi did an interesting one when he had his wheel. He had arcade on his. Abdo had his face on his. Mine, on the other hand, is just a wheel. So, I'm going to give it another minute starting now. And so that's going to put us at 37. So, anyone that is not called here between now and 37, you still have a chance of getting your name on the wheel. If I do not see anybody else before 37, we will go ahead and spin the wheel with who's on here and give away the last 10,000 Titan Shards tonight. And then we'll do one more Battlegrounds match, possibly two. One if we win, two if we lose, and then we're done no matter what. If we win, lose, or draw, we will go ahead and move on for the night. We'll see who else is live and who else is available and go give out a shout out. And we will call it 3 years in the books. And I will appreciate every one of you for being a part of it. So we have hit 37. I am closing it now. If I do not see you pop up before I switch screens, then we're spinning without you. And the wheel is ready, set, counting down for the last of the 30,000 Titan shards. And most importantly, for 1, 2, 3 years live on YouTube. Who's going to get the last batch? Matt B in the house. Not officially, he's actually one of the members. I am going to do one bonus spin just in case anybody turns down their unit, their shards. You'll be the first one up. If multiple people turn down their shards, I'll do another giveaway for whatever. But there is one person that has been drawn already that I'm not 100% sure on. And a second one that maybe won't take theirs. I know the first one will for sure. But let's go ahead and throw a bonus one out there just because I like to watch the wheel spin. And YT User is our backup winner just in case. That's another long-time supporter of the channel and quite well deserving. I will be reaching out to the first 3 and I will reach out to YT if anybody turns down their shards. But I have a couple people to reach out to. We'll go ahead and double up. If for any reason I do have 2 or more people turn down their shards, then I will turn around and we'll go ahead and do another giveaway for them. I've got the codes here. They're ready. So if you see this or the shorts or anything else, you see your name out there. If I haven't found a way to reach out to you, please reach out to me as well. Darkness, thank you for the congratulations on the 3 years. It has been a journey and a half getting here, to be truthful with you. It has been 3 years, 19,000 miles, over 400 videos, and many life changes. Congrats to all the winners who all cheated. At least twice, right? You told me a bit in Vancouver. It was good meeting you. Yes, it was absolutely amazing meeting you as well. Yeah, it's this journey has been an amazing one, and I'm really excited to see where the next chapters of it go. By the way, guys, I will shout it out again. If you are not aware, Abido and myself and a couple other of the Pacific Northwest live YouTubers are going to be putting on a live event this spring. Probably end of April, beginning of May is what I would plan for. I'm probably going to be pushing for beginning of May, but we'll see what Abido thinks and what's going to work for everybody. I know Max has already said if he can make it work, he wants to come up for it. I know Truth Comics said he wants to stop up for it as well. So there'll be quite a few of us there. There'll be myself, Abido, Panaman Pete, Akbar, Royal. We'll probably get a couple members of the Kabam staff down here. So if you're going to be anywhere near the Pacific Northwest, anytime in April or May, definitely pay attention, because we will be making an announcement. Planned probably late January, early February is when we'll be announcing to everybody exactly the details. Would love to, but I need to renew my passport, and I would be me heading back to the opposite coast. Understood. I will tell you, if you're over on the East Coast, for those that are I have heard rumors that USAFA may be putting together something over in on the East Coast. So I think a lot of us that were at Vancouver really honestly kind of caught the bug for the idea of how cool a live event and getting everybody together can be. So you know, don't be surprised if you don't see more and more YouTubers trying to do something locally. So if you know somebody is in your neck of the woods, watch for their announcements. Nick Brown's over in Australia. Obviously, before he left MCOC, Dee was down there, but I do believe there is at least one other MCOC YouTuber in Australia. Don't quote me on that, but for some reason I swear I heard about one. And who knows? At some point, I may get to the point where I decide that I need to go down and see my buddy Dee and do a live event in Australia for everybody that doesn't get to do a live event. Out of the land where everything wants to kill everything else. Wild statement coming from an American when I think about it. Yeah. It is a wild statement coming from us. Sanscripts, he's around in all the chats and was at Brawl. Yeah. I knew that he was at Brawl and stuff. And yeah, I've seen him, and I don't know how many times he's been in my chat, and everybody else's a dozen times per person that I've talked to him in this chat, at least. What you gonna throw? What you gonna throw? Elena, huh? Hey, I apologize. You are too late. We did get the last one spun, but you were on the wheel for all three of them. But I do have a couple people that I'm not 100% sure about that did win. Mostly because like so many gifted memberships got given out that there are definitely people that I wouldn't say have been active on the channel for a while that got memberships. So there is always a possibility that there may be another giveaway for any shards that get turned down. I did pull one backup person as well, just in case, but I will be following up with everybody over the next week that won, or at least attempting to. And then if there's any shards that don't go out, then I'll make it. We'll do something next weekend. Matter of fact, I'll give away some free memberships. We'll do another one. So, because by then I'll have my December ones I can give away. And it looks like we are doing 2 final matches of the evening. Mostly because I definitely lost that one. But it's worth it. I said we were going to go for 3 hours. We are at 2 hours and 46 minutes. So we're right about where I wanted to be. So we could fit one more in and try and still pull off Diamond 2 before we end, or just lose another token. But we're going to pull off Diamond 2. That's what we're going to do. Like, It's going to happen. I see it happening. If you don't see it happening, I see it happening because it's going to happen. So, well, like I said, guys, if anybody did not catch it earlier, and I know I'm drilling it off a lot, but at the same time, I will be releasing the third of the panel videos tomorrow. That'll be the second Q&A video. That one definitely stay tuned for. There was a lot of good information. That one I have probably one of the best camera angles during. Are you streaming tomorrow, Wolf? I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm definitely going to be doing videos, getting a video out. It'll kind of depend on how much editing I get done before it gets too late, or how soon I get frustrated and just decide that I'd rather stream than work on stuff. So there is a possibility of it, but I will be live at least a couple times this week. We're going to get, like I said, we're going to get the last two panel videos out, one tomorrow and one on Monday. Hey, look, we made Diamond 2. I kind of had a feeling there was a good chance that would happen. Then we are going to get my interviews out with all the different YouTubers that I got a chance to catch. There were two people that declined an interview with me, both of which I respect overwhelmingly, and I understood why they declined. No hard feelings whatsoever, and I will not even mention who they were. And then there is one person who agreed to do an interview with me, and we had decided we were going to do it at the meetup on Sunday night, and then I missed him. Like, I saw him when I got there, but he didn't see me, and I didn't see him when he left. So I missed out on that, but that's one that I may follow up on later on. Not necessarily this week or anything, but it is somebody that I know if I reach out to him, I can probably get still an interview, even if we got to Zoom it. So not a big deal there. Wolf, have you met Seaton, Man of Legends? As a matter of fact, you might want to stay tuned for the interviews that I have from Summoners Fest, because he may or may not be one of them. But no spoilers. So either way, guys, I'm about to check out your Vancouver videos. You have the best camera setup at Vancouver. Can't wait to see those. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do a little better setup next time. And I've actually got a camera person coming with as well for the next one. I've already talked her into coming up with me next time. So we're going to do even better. But it was definitely a learning experience. And still great information out there. So guys, definitely go check out those videos. Let me know what you think. And send me over any additional questions. I have a couple more interviews coming up with some Kabam employees that I have set up for a couple months from now. So we're going to get more questions answered. Just let me know what you guys are thinking. But with that, guys, let's do some checking on something real quick. Not that. Let's see. I think I know exactly where we're going to go. So speaking of local Seattle MCOC YouTubers,
they got rid of the confirmed screen.
That I will be putting the meetup together with. Akbar is currently live. So let's go over and raid him with a... Oh my god, this thing is taking forever to catch up. I'm just going to do it over here. Can't do it over there. Of course I can't do it over there. We're going to go ahead and raid Akbar with a hashtag Wolf's Anniversary. I think I spelled that wrong. I don't care. We're just going with it. So, if you guys want to go over and jump over with me and support Akbar and hang out with him for a little bit, I would appreciate it. Thank everybody for supporting tonight, everybody for being part of this. Thank you to all the winners and congratulations to you. I'll be reaching out over the next couple days. Thank you for everybody who has been part of the channel over the last 3 years. No matter if it's been as a fan, a YouTuber that has worked with me, whatever you've been played a part of. Thank you guys. This has been an amazing experience, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I will see you guys back very soon for another video and a live stream even sooner. And until then, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and pulls a God Tier champion soon. But until then, guys, I love y'all. Peace out.